Off we go now. Come on. Better stay hidden. Ella. Ella. Yeah! 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 Ella. Come on, come on. Ella. Easy.
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
Lucky I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that I have friends, necessarily.
I'm Alexios.
Charm. You have the look of someone used to being out in the world.
You look like you shouldn't be outside on your own. At all.
It can't be helped. I've been overcome with adventure. I have, in my possession, a Mycenaean tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for you.
Mycenaeans were known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
How precious.
Ancient jewelry, ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
How can I turn down a promise of precious things?
The fates have delivered you onto my path, and thus we travel together.
The fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Happening upon you, hero, is fortuitous.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through book roll?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes, hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
Hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it though?
It's who we are. Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people and your riddles.
Some people don't care about the past. They only want to steal something that will make them a few drachmi. Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
My peers are no more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever search and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenaeans held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mystios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods, or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find then.
You think we'll find something with this power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am. The Oracle of Trophonios. I wonder if the cult's working here too.
Hurry! What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with... whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenaeans? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonios. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match it.
Not much of a burial site. Mules are buried in higher places of honor. The steely piece looks like it can be placed. This is unexpected. Won't budge. This is more elaborate than I thought. Ah, this is more like it. Let's see what we have. Something's in the way. The markings match a stone. This statue depicts a warrior. Epi will want to see all of this. We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mycenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the stele. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the stele you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other stele pieces?
I'll look for the others.
Excellent! Now, I need to see those markings. Let's go inside. I didn't expect the stele keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the stele, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Really? To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, it seems that the stele pieces have been deliberately separated.
I wonder why they were separated on purpose.
It doesn't matter if we can find them. Will you look for the other stele pieces?
Of course. Where should I look?
According to this, the next stele is... Oh, better you than me. I can't swim. Explore the ruins of Arni.
What's the connection between this tomb and those worshippers?
The writing mentions of the gods. It's not clear which gods, though. Once we decipher more, we should understand the connection.
The armor must belong to the ancient warrior. But why remove it and spread it out across the lands?
Good question. It must have something to do with the text.
So these markings are an ancient language?
Mycenaean. There are languages even older than that, which have been lost. When this died out, sadly, we fell into a dark age.
Time for me to go.
It will take some time to go through my notes. Search for the missing stele fragment, and then return.
I should be extra careful in this area. The watch will be vigilant here. Come on! Come on.
Ella.
Yeah! Ella. Hey!
My, is that Alexios of Aiad, the Eagle-Bearer, messenger of Zeus, he who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Archimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
I'd like to know more about the man asking for my help.
I'm Archimedes. I came to Alcibiades because he boasts of his exploits as a lover and knows Braxilla.
I'm Misthios, not some famed lover.
Nonsense. He proved his strength, dexterity, and endurance when he got Roxana on her back.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Braxilla?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon, wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxilla. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. Where can I find the coral rose? It sounds rare.
You would be correct. However, like all good things in life, these take more work than most are willing to expend. They're atop a nearby mountain.
Say I do get these flowers. Where would I bring them?
Back to camp? Braxilla should be in her tent.
You mentioned being here for a poetry festival.
I did. It's one of the many festivals to Apollo, but this one holds a special place in my heart. Among other places. Other festivals are so stuffy. Here we worship like Maenads.
I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses.
Come on.
These must be the coral roses. I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now, you must deliver them to her.
That was not what I was hired for. You give them to her.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'd say it all wrong. I'm a Misthios, not a poet.
Then, would you at least deliver the flowers while I rehearse?
Fine. But the rest is up to you.
Okay. She's at her tent. It's right there. Go give them to her.
Praxilla, I have flowers for you from Orchimedes of... somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Alexios of Aiad, may I introduce you to my dear friend Praxilla, Apollo's muse and mistress of the golden strings.
You're Praxilla?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Aiad?
It would be foolish of me to assume a master of the craft would be young.
Praxilla, this is Alexios of Aiad, Eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Alexios, Al. All the kings cowered from this god-child's power. Are scowling Achilles. Alexios, please, cry lads and ladies.
A true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of titans. He who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Orchimedes. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
I also prefer actions to easy gestures.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
A Haikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
Achaikos?
Achaikos is Praxila's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived. I can't go on stage without a Haikos.
I did see Orchimedes leaving in quite a hurry.
We need to get that lyre back. Please, without Praxila getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men measuring the size of their verse.
This lyre was special. Can you play another for your recital?
Perseus without winged sandals or a mirrored shield was just a man. Would he have the same legends, the same mystery if he performed each task without a legendary weapon?
It's very valuable, both in significance and in drachmi.
Orchimedes and the missing servant both disappeared as the lyre was stolen. They could be working together.
Oh, and he seemed like such a nice boy.
Alcibiades invited a viper into my tent.
Is there somewhere they could have taken it?
It's a poetry festival. There is no better hub for shady trade.
I'll find the thief and return the lyre. Praxila's lyre has gone missing. Have you seen it?
Praxila's lyre is missing? That's terrible news. First no Euripides and now this? Krepsis really has gone to the dogs.
Do you know a man named Orchimedes?
Orchimedes? Orchimedes. That's the kid who hangs out around the Vipers. Yeah, I know him. He's been coming to the festival for 3 or 4 years, maybe.
The Vipers? Who are they?
You know how it is. People feel small, so they band together to make the rest of us feel smaller. They took over the temple of Athena Itonia a while back. Now it's hard to take the road without being held at knife point.
Do you think that's where Orchimedes would take a lyre?
Hope not. For his sake. The Vipers are dangerous. If he did have the lyre on him, they'd probably rough him up for it. He's one of those kids that'd be keeping around for fodder, if you get me.
Did he have a lyre on him?
I didn't see him with one. I saw him talking to you, then walking towards Praxila's tent. He and Praxila's pretty Elot have been sneaking around lots. Just assume they were, you know, planting a garden.
Is the Temple of Athena the best place to sell a stolen lyre?
You can buy and sell anything here, unfortunately. But going to the Vipers guarantees the person you stole from won't follow you in. Shame. It was such a beautiful temple.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you find the lyre. Watch out for the Vipers at the Temple of Athena Itonia.
Come on.
Someone, please, help!
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the liar.
I can explain. Archimedes talked me into it and said he'd use the drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped, he said he wanted to bring the liar to the Vipers. I said no. The Vipers said yes.
The Vipers have Archimedes and the liar now. As for you, you can go back to Praxilla and apologize if you really want help. That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the liar.
I've got him now!
Malaka. You just don't know when to quit. Yeah!
Oh, thank the gods, I'm saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured. Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxila's lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival, and I let slip that Praxila's my mother.
What? Praxila's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about following her destiny to be a wandering poet. My father, Achaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I wanted her to feel the way we did when she left.
Praxila got what she deserved for abandoning her family.
I just wanted her to feel some of the pain I felt. Why don't I feel better?
Archimedes, I know you still have the lyre. Give it to me.
It got broken